Welcome back to Sonic Pocket Adventure, Game Boy Hero, Metro Hixer.
Hello?
Hello. And welcome to Not Chemical Plant.
Not Chemical Plant with unfitting music.
Yep, Angel Island Act 2.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird.
Get used to it after a while.
So how does this compare to Chemical Plant itself? It seems kind of barren.
Yeah, well, there are these guys.
Oh, true.
Then again, Chemical Plant never had a lot of enemies to begin with, aside from the spider and the crawly guy.
I think the thing with it is just like, it had a lot of fluid motion in it, and this doesn't, and kind of the color scheme looks a little gross. I don't know. Kind of a puke yellow.
I guess when you're stuck with those palettes, you're kind of forced to deal with what you had.
Yeah, true.
But what can you do? 16 bits.
Now, you mentioned in the last video something about, like, there's, like, a change that was going on between, like, the characters.
Oh, right. I keep thinking this game was made before the change was actually announced. Then again, 1999 and whatnot. Because look at Sonic, he's so classic.
Yeah, he looks classic-y. I mean, as classic as he gets.
Yeah, it's just saying the spines is pretty much to tell you. But if you look at that little his trip animation for a second, it just grew a few inches.
Oh, yeah, wow. I mean, yeah, like 1990, like this game. I'm assuming this game started. I don't know how long a game like this would take to develop back in the 90s, especially for like a console like the Neo Geo, and I don't know how complicated that was.
It was a handheld.
A handheld. Yeah, my bad. I call handhelds consoles sometimes. But you know, I don't know if like they were trying to just appeal to everyone.
I think at some point they were starting with classic and then it suddenly evolved to modern. Which it's not really that ugly here, so it's not like a bad complaint.
Yeah, I mean personally, I didn't really notice like the weird kind of like in betweenness of it. I just kind of took it for graphical limitations of it just looks a little bit like that because it's on a handheld.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Sonic has always looked weird on a handheld until like the DS came along, I think.
And then they did look blocky weird.
Yeah, but then I was like, oh, it's the DS, no big deal. I don't know, he looked a lot like in Sonic Advance. He looked, I don't know, really weird to me.
It was just his idle pose that bugged me. Just a grin.
Yeah, exactly. Here he just looks more natural still.
Yeah, get used to that grin, by the way, when we get to that game.
Smug
Even
ass.
his light icon. Well, he is kind of a cocky bastard.
Smug ass little dick. Flower.
Continue, so we don't need him.
Right.
Let's see.
I don't know, like, I mean, in regards to special stages, I mean, have they done anything new with this? Like, besides the continue thing, is there anything special, unique?
Nah.
Nah, it's just the same old fake 3D they do.
Yeah, but I think the 3D here is actually harder because you notice some of the items just sort of pop out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm guessing, like, I mean, it's not as powerful as the Genesis, so you get less reaction time.
Oh, you have no idea. Right now this looks easy, but then again later on in the levels they start getting oh yeah.
I never like when they do that like upward downward slope because it never really translates that well with like the whole choppiness of like the special stages. Even back to like when they first did it in Sonic 2. Even now and like whenever they're full 3D, I just get really nervous when like I can't see like the other side of like a hill or something. And I live in a hilly city.
You live in Plains, man. Texas.
How many Chaos Emeralds are there? Is it still the same 7?
Well, the way the level is laid out, there's actually there's 7 zones, but only 6 emeralds. But we'll get to well, I'll explain why when we get to the last boss.
Oh, okay. So here's Act 2.
And I fucked up.
Oh yeah,
let's go back.
You didn't go to the super secret shortcut?
Well, it's not so much a shortcut, so much as an item back here.
Oh, okay. I know in Chemical Plant Zone 2, like you could like skip the water like section by like reacting fast enough to a slope, and I would always mess up. I've only ever done it once.
It's not that hard. But the point is that once you go through the other way, that pathway is blocked.
Right.
So you had to go to that the higher path to get to that puzzle piece.
I'm digging 8-bit Hydrosity, by the way. This is great.
It's missing the best part though.
It's not the best part?
It's missing the part after the There's more to the song. It's not here though.
Right. I honestly, I mean, like, I like Hydrosity, but Sonic 3 in general, I haven't really played that much because I don't like it that much. I'm
gonna be posting comparisons in a thread.
Oh, true. Yeah, that'd be probably better. Oh, you died.
Yeah.
Bottomless pits, dimps.
I'm waiting
Design
for the thread to react.
staples.
Yeah. Why play in the water? Yeah, the controls here are kind of... I'm not really trying to explain them. You still do everything you can in the Sonic game. You still roll, you still spin dash, you jumping doesn't feel natural.
Sluggish?
Well, the fact that I'm playing this on a very small resolution, like, I think it's 160 or 168.
Oh, that's gross.
So I'm dealing with that kind of crap, and that doesn't really help here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not my computer, just that I want to keep the pixels from stretching out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the emulator I'm using for this hasn't been updated since 2002.
Yeah, I mean, this looks kind of nice, all things considered. It looks pretty, like, crisp, I guess I should say. I mean, you wouldn't want to, like, stretch it out, so I think that would be kind of noticeable, in a way.
Yeah, I'm really happy the way this came out, too. I think for the hosting, it should be 4x resolution.
Was that just, like, a Bork to, like, kind of baby version of, like, the Chemical Plant, like, water jumping puzzle? Without the water?
Yeah, I guess so. It's an optional area, actually. You can just pretty much skip it.
Oh, okay. Could you get crushed there because you were ducking?
Yeah. I actually used that to get back to the very beginning at the very start of the level.
Wow.
Because the way the stuff is kind of... You think you could get under now, but you can't. It kills you.
Yeah, I don't want you better rather be safe than sorry. I never liked the whole crushing thing Sonic games had. It just happens too suddenly for me.
Hold on, look at this.
Yeah, I can...
I don't know why I like that.
It's like... so noticeably, like, slow as it goes in. Like, you can see each individual frame. I think that's what it is that makes it, like, so endearing to watch. It's not, like, fluid.
Exactly. But the game runs okay. It's just that the way the emulation in this from near the part color is kind of finicky.
Yeah.
It doesn't really work out too well.
This guy looks familiar.
The Eggman. Man, that boss part looks ugly on YouTube. 30 FPS is killing it.
I was thinking more of like the boss type itself. This is a Sonic 3 boss, isn't it?
Yes and no. I've seen the boss like this before. I think it's the second to final boss in Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant.
But I think we'll see it again in another game soon. But level beat.
Hooray!
With that, we'll actually go out to the casino. Have fun.
See you later.